Hello. Today we're going to have a little chat about the terms sexual orientation, romantic orientation, and sexual preference. Because hey, it's nice, it's Pride Month, and I can be a little window into the queer world. And so we're going to look at how to use these terms. So, first off, we have sexual orientation. And don't worry, all sources are in the description. And here, we're talking in the umbrella of queer. So, yes, heterosexuality is a sexual orientation as well, but if you don't see it pictured, it's because this is like within the queer umbrella. So we have gay, which is a sexual attraction towards people of the same gender, and lesbian, which is women who are sexually primarily attracted to other women. Heterosexual, or also known as scoliosexual, and I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation. These are people who are sexually attracted to non-binary people. Asexuals, sort of like don't feel sexual attraction much, if at all. Or demisexuals would require some kind of other connection to feel sexual attraction for someone. We have bisexuals, who are attracted to two or more genders, not to be confused with omnisexuals, who are attracted to all gender, or sexually attracted to all genders, and pansexuals, who are sexually attracted to people regardless of gender. Now we have romantic attraction. This is a desire to be in a relationship, or like the desire to date someone. It's not like it's distinct, perhaps, though not for everyone, from sexual attraction. In fact, perhaps at some point I'll do a video explanation of the split attraction model, but let's keep it on this one for now. Now, and again, yes, you can be heteroromantic. And here. And there are some people who don't feel romantic attraction. And to be honest, I can't really tell you how you describe romantic attraction. I guess perhaps the sources in the description will be able to help. It's like, romantic attraction being the idea of wanting a relationship, but not like being friends with someone necessarily, or because that'd be platonic attraction, or sorry, and of course there are demi-romantic people who need some kind of connection with someone else to form a romantic attraction. Then there are sort of androromantic people, whereby they are romantically attracted to male-aligned people who can be non-binary, so that, or masculinity more generally. Heteroromantic people who feel a romantic attraction towards non-binary people, or I believe sometimes also those outside the traditional gender binary would also come under this label. Gynoromantic attraction, which refers to people who are attracted to women, romantically attracted to women, woman-aligned people, or femininity. And omniromantic people, for whom any and all genders they might feel romantic attraction to. Oh, and by the way, this is not to be confused with panromantic people, for whom gender's not a factor in how they find romantic attraction to someone. Now you might be thinking, term sexual preference, I've heard, and at one time it was seen as acceptable, in certain quarters at least. Well, when we're talking about someone's sexuality, it's not really something you should use, because it has an implication to it. That implication being, talking about someone's sexual preference, when you really mean sexual orientation, kind of implies that it's some kind of choice. That, you could just, but of course, you can't just not be gay or not be straight or not be bi. It's who you are, it's not a preference. Now, maybe there is a correct way to use this term, but perhaps not in the discussion of sexuality. In fact, really it's more of a term, perhaps, if you want to use it, maybe more for foreplay discussions. So like what you're into, what turns you on, rather than the gender you are attracted to. Because of course, and in case you're wondering, attraction and arousal are not the same thing, although arousal is a separate topic altogether, and foreplay, think of sexual preference, more what gets you in the mood, even if you're doing things, even if you're orientate and the kind of person you're oriented to be in the mood with is a sexual orientation. You might be wondering, well, why is this important? Well, here on the EdSpace channel, and in the wider literature produced under the EdSpace brand, one thing we hope to do is promote the dignity of all human life. It's about people. It's about respect and dignity. Not trying to erase someone or say that really you should just move, stop doing what you're doing and do it a certain other way. You may have heard the idea of the old, they're doing it for attention, which is just not true. We don't want to force anyone else into a box. We want to take people as they are and let them live their best and happiest lives. Lives of fulfillment and love and warmth and acceptance, where everyone can be themselves and find respect and dignity among those around them and those with them, and that who they are is respected. And that's okay. That's what we want. A world where everyone is okay. The love that has no favourites, the love that counts no cost, the love that's ever searching to bring back all the lost. And of course, ultimately, your sexual orientation is not lost or anything. It's allowing you to be who you are without being shoved away, and being there, a part of us, part of our community. So I just want to thank you for listening and hope this was helpful. And whatever your sexual orientation, romantic orientation, or any of the other orientations like emotional, platonic, or what have you, it was lovely having you here.